Why are Arctic archipelagos so vulnerable to climate change? Imagine a vast, icy world where the land is surrounded by shimmering sea ice that changes with the seasons. These are the Arctic archipelagos, a collection of islands in the high Arctic. They are like nature's barometers, showing us how our climate is shifting. But why are these icy islands so sensitive to warming? Let's find out. First, the sea ice that surrounds these islands is melting faster than ever before. It is thinning and shrinking at a rate of about 13% every 10 years. This ice is very important because it reflects sunlight, helping to keep the region cool. When it melts, darker ocean water is exposed, which absorbs more heat. This causes the water and air temperatures to rise even more, creating a feedback loop. Many animals like polar bears, narwhals, and walruses depend on stable sea ice for hunting and breeding. As the ice disappears, their survival becomes more difficult. Second, the ground beneath the islands, called permafrost, is thawing. Permafrost is permanently frozen so that stays frozen for at least 2 years. When it warms and thaws, it can cause the land to become unstable. Buildings, roads, and water systems in local communities can be damaged by this shifting ground. Thawing permafrost also releases stored greenhouse gases like methane and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. These gases trap heat and make global warming worse. Third, the ice in the Arctic is not only melting but also moving more quickly. The ice flows through channels in the archipelagos, especially in the Canadian Arctic. As the ice becomes thinner and more mobile, it is exported out of the region faster. This reduces the amount of sea ice remaining in the so-called last ice area, which is thought to be a final refuge for ice-dependent species. Recent studies show that this refuge is more fragile than once believed, with ice thinning and becoming less stable about 10 years after the Arctic becomes seasonally ice-free under high greenhouse gas emissions. Finally, the Arctic is warming much faster than the rest of the world. Some models predict temperature increases of 6 to 10 degrees Celsius by the year 2100. This rapid warming causes more snowfall, less snow cover, and rising sea levels from melting glaciers and ice sheets, especially from Greenland. Rising sea levels can lead to coastal erosion and habitat loss in the archipelagos, threatening both wildlife and human communities. In short, the Arctic archipelagos are vulnerable because their sea ice is melting quickly, their permafrost is thawing, ice is moving faster, and the region is warming at an alarming rate. These changes threaten the delicate balance of ecosystems, the survival of native species, and the safety of local communities. They also serve as a clear sign of how interconnected our planet's climate systems are.